Well. Good evening, folks. Hopefully you're doing well this evening. And oh, so we're going to start the night off discussing a little bit of issue that occurred in and around John Swan, who is a YouTuber. I believe his channel has something like over 100K. Just a second here. I'll let's see here. 129,000 subscribers, and he really blew up over the last few months, stemming from some videos that he did concerning another YouTuber, and one that a YouTuber that I actually covered as well, Susie Lou, in and around the fact that she was stealing content and anyway, if you check out my video on YouTube concerning that if you want more information, if you're not familiar with that situation. But anyway, so he has been working on I believe it's going to be a 3-part expose on Chris Hanson, and the first two videos are very well done, I might say. But the thing about it is this, right? And when you put yourself out there and you decide that you want to become a social media person, celebrity, YouTuber, streamer, TikToker, whatever it is, right? You are then a public entity. You are a public person. And so when you make videos and especially if you do like commentary videos and stuff, the whole thing is you are critiquing other people's content that they make, such as what I'm doing tonight at the first part of this stream. I'm going to be critiquing some stuff, and that opens you up for being critiqued as well. And there's a lot of things that people can critique me about. They can critique me about being the age that I am and making these type of videos. And you know what? Really, there is nothing I can say about that other than I enjoy doing this. This is something that I do honestly, for relaxation. I'm not doing this for to make money. I don't need it. I do not need this as a money source. This is a hobby for me. Like I say, I do this for fun, entertainment. I've got friends that they say, they ask me, they say, Riv, why in the hell are you watching this type of content? It literally makes my brain melt. They don't understand, and that's fair. I mean, I can't comment on that. Other than different strokes for different folks, right? And so this is my stroke. This is something that I enjoy. Am I an old man? Yes. In the context of most of the people that do this type of stuff, 100%, I am an old man. But when I critique something, therefore I'm speaking from an old man's point of view. And just because I'm old doesn't mean that my points of view are not valid. One of the things that I find somewhat, it's funny because it gives me things to talk about, but it's also kind of alarming because young people today put everything they have, everything they do, every activity they engage in, all their thoughts, everything, they put it out there on social media for the world to consume, and that's fine. I don't have but the thing of it is unfortunately a lot of times young people have not lived long enough to develop a filter or a switch to say, hey, maybe I shouldn't say this, or maybe I shouldn't have this, because, and that's not a slam, or so it's just that you just haven't lived long enough to develop that attribute. Now, I can't say all, but some. There are a few that just have that innate ability, and they're better off for that. But anyway, so. I got to be upfront and honest and open about this. This is going to involve another YouTuber named TommyC. He has a YouTube channel. He has about 42,000 subscribers. Tommy and I are not. Last time I told somebody I wasn't, we wasn't buddies or whatever, they kind of. Oh, you look like you would feature on a Chris Hanson show and a nonce. All right, you're entitled to your opinion, whatever. They're relax about it. But anyway, in all fairness and all honesty, here, TommyC and I do have an acquaintance type relationship, I guess you would say. But anyway, so. So the first thing we're going to take a look at this evening is a little a clip from a broadcast or a podcast that Tommy did back on the 27th, or yesterday. Let me bring that up here on the screen, and so let's take a little listen here to what he tucked them chins in. Here's the thing. I'll just be real honest with you there, Relax. If you actually had some legitimate criticism that was not personal attacks, I might actually consider your opinions to be worth something. So, just take that little bit there, okay? So anyway, let's listen to what Tommy had to say here. This is concerning a video that John Swan, his second video that he did. He released yesterday. So anyway, let's just take a little listen here.
All right, it's time to play a game. All right, this is the Comment Cop game. All right, get your PayPal's ready. Get your PayPal's ready if you don't want to give me your address. Okay, I'll happily send you the dough. T-shirt on the line of your choosing. All right, this is the first person to do this.
Okay, first of all, I take a joke. I take a joke real fine, no problem. And if you leave, I'll only be talking to myself, so respect you. That's not how this works, young man or young lady, or however, whatever you identify as there. Respect is not something that you just get. Okay, respect is something that you have to earn. And when you come in, you start talking that type of trash talk to me. If you think that garners respect from me, it's not. Okay. Now, it might be to someone of a younger generation, but people of my age and my generation, we don't really consider that to be anything to warrant respect. So if you want to leave, dude, leave. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I talk to most people, or every night when I do my streams, there's nobody there. I don't do it necessary to have someone there to just agree with me. I do this because I want to. I do this for fun. So anyway, there you go. You're real when you see this one. I'm the real OG, so watch yourself around. Yeah, okay, whatever. Have fun, dude. So anyway, get back to my video here.
John Swan's got a video out on what the fuck? Chris Hanson. Chris Hanson. Yeah, Chris Hanson, right? The big boom. And it's a 3-part series, okay? Nick has 2 videos out on Chris Hanson. Watch John Swan's last video.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
And there are 2 scenarios where there is direct plagiarism. You find those 2. I'll give you a t-shirt, but you have to get it right on the mark, or actually get the first. Basically, you have to hit me up on Twitter, right? You have to hit me up on Twitter, and you have to be the first.
Okay, so anyway, Tommy was so Tommy was saying that there was some plagiarism that had occurred in the latest video, and it was one that was between where Swan had plagiarized some jokes that Nicholas DeOrio had made in his video of Chris Hanson, because Nicholas DeOrio had done a video on Chris Hanson prior to this. So anyway, in this tweet that Willie Mack put out, the Willie Mack show, he put out a tweet, and he says, "Wow, it's as if I've watched the same video but on Nick DeOrio's channel, and you just copy him, LOL." And he was quote tweeting John Swan's tweet here where he put out the second video. And so John Swan comes in here and says, he says, hey, he didn't understand this shot. He goes, Nick and I shared info, both our respective Hanson videos. I covered all Hanson's bullshit in chronological order, which is why I covered new things that Nick didn't in the last 1/3 of the video. And then Zap Tie here, who is actually Turkey Tom, and there's a whole reason why. He goes by the. That's out there on the interwebs if you want to check it out. But anyway, he basically agrees with Willie Mack here and says, yeah, there was a lot of similarities, and Bobak's the genius that he is. Says he didn't think that there was similar beyond the same topic and info, and Willie Mack says same topic doesn't equal same video, and he's basically telling or suggesting rather maybe Bobak's needs to go and look over Nick's video again. But anyway, the thing of it is if I make a video and another commentator makes a video, and they're covering the same subject or the same creator, then a lot of times you're going to, especially if you have the same take about what is wrong with that content that creator is creating, you're going to have some similarities. You're going to have some overlapping, right? But and some of the same verbiage or words can be used, but the problem comes in is when you put the words in the same order, such as in a joke. And there's a lot of history out there where comedians who take other comedians' jokes and uses them. They receive a lot of heat on that because, by the very definition, it is plagiarism. If you take it, straight in. And so anyway, Willie Mack was just basically sitting there saying, hey, that the videos were very, very similar, and I agree they are. But in John Swan's defense here, I will defend him a little bit. Whenever you're covering the same, like the same stuff, you're going to have that overlapping, and so that that's to be expected. Now, the thing that gets a little bit interesting here is that there's this other. I don't know if he necessarily has a YouTube channel or not, but he is on Twitter, and he is part of the group of people that runs with other YouTubers like John Swan, John Pescator, and that type of those type of people, or that not just necessarily those type of people, but that group of creators. Anyway, he puts out a tweet yesterday, saying that basically that the initial one was basically was essentially this whole petty drama started with Tommy announcing live on stream the comment comp challenge, asking fans to find the 2 instances of plagiarism. And he goes on and quote tweets himself here later on and says that, you know, when people start making stupid allegations like this, completely baseless and actual really disrespectful, I'll start to question the previous critiques of others. I'll take two lines from a 38-minute video and call it plagiarism. Really pisses me off. The problem is that you know, this was tweeted out at 11:14 this morning, and we're going to see where this didn't age well. Okay, because over here, TommyC got up the next morning or basically about 16 hours ago, I guess. Anyway, he ended it. He said the contest is over. No one really got it, but this was the big one. And he has we'll watch. What do you call it?
This sounds ridiculous to you. That's because
hang on here. So this is he clipped Nick DiOrio's video. And then he follows it up with the segment where John Swan has basically taken Nick's joke and stole it. So let's listen to that.
This sounds ridiculous to you. That's because it actually is. If these people sound like they were born yesterday, that's because they actually were.
If it seems like these people were born yesterday, that's because they probably were.
This sounds ridiculous.
So as you can see there, you know, he says he's basically the same joke, or not basically. It was verbatim the same wording, everything. So that's added in its definition as plagiarism. And so John Swan says, you know, I took the 2 lines from Nick's video. This one went around Holly. Why? Because they said it better than me. Both of Nick's videos are cited in the description. Text and journalism with similarity, 15% less is considered acceptable. Good luck finding anything close to that. And then Tommy says, okay, John, that's what I said in the podcast. You took 2 lines and that is all I said. That's really lazy in my book. That's my only criticism. I had another version of the script, but I went back and watched Nick's video again and just thought his was better, so he used it. So John is admitting to copying verbatim Nick's words, or his joke rather. The problem that all of this here is that, or not necessarily a problem, but here's my issue. Okay, now these guys are, hang on here. Okay, so these guys are making videos, they're critiquing other commentators, and when this happens, they have you know, and the people that they're critiquing or whatever, if they don't react to it or take the criticism for what it's worth to try to better themselves. Thanks for the comment there, Nixie. When these people don't take the criticism and try to better themselves from it, and if it is constructive criticism and not just criticism for the sake of being ugly and nasty to them, right? Then they really come after them, saying how they're they're crybabies, or they're too thin-skinned, or this. And you know, it sounds like to me that maybe John and some of these others that are having the bad takes like they are, maybe a little thin-skinned. Maybe they are the very thing that they're accusing some of these other people that they're, you know, of being. So, anyway, just my thoughts.